What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the boxing clinic one time for the one time. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to the 4th of July, Independence Day to everybody in America. And I told you guys what it was, for months now. I told you guys that after a while, when Klitschko kept saying every 2 weeks, give me 4 weeks, give me this week, give me this long, to make my decision on if he wants to come back and fight, Anthony Joshua. Now, what I told you guys was that Anthony Joshua was trying to avoid Luis Ortiz at all costs. Okay, quick backdrop story. I know most everybody follow me diligently that subscribe, and people that don't. Basically, Luis Ortiz was the #1 mandatory for the WBA title. It was sanctioned for him to fight Wladimir Klitschko. Wladimir Klitschko didn't want to fight him. He wanted to fight Anthony Joshua, which was the bigger fight, obviously. So, they made a deal with Ortiz, that Ortiz would get the winner if, I guess, the rematch didn't happen between Joshua and Klitschko, because Klitschko had a rematch clause. Now, Klitschko doesn't want to fight Anthony Joshua again, at least for sure not in the UK, according to the Boxing Scene article I'm going to put in the description. He doesn't want to fight him in the UK again. He don't want to be in Anthony Joshua's territory. So now they're trying to, put Vegas out there. I remember they put Africa out there and all these other places. But basically, Klitschko's done. He don't want to fight. He good. He got a PhD. He got a K2. I think him and his brother got PhD degrees. He got K2 promotions. He got other business ventures. He doesn't need boxing fight for financial stability right now. He's good. He's done well with his money. So now, they want to fight, in Cardiff, Wales. In Wales, Anthony Joshua backup plan is fighting Kubrat Pulev, a guy who's got knocked out by Wladimir Klitschko already, but he split decision. Chisora, I think it was. He beat Kevin Johnson. He beat Tony Thompson. So he got some bodies. Solid resume, better than Wilder's for sure. But why didn't he want to fight Luis Ortiz? So I told you guys he's going to drop that WBA belt. He's not going to fight Luis Ortiz anytime soon. He's going to wait for him to get old. He's going to drop that WBA belt. It is what it is. Because the backup plan is to fight, Pulev in Wales, October 28th. I think that's the date they're targeting. And after all this shit talking, about, potentially dropping an IBF belt, I told you guys that was smoke screens. 100% smoke screens, from the simple fact that he didn't want to fight Luis Ortiz. Nobody gives a fuck about him fighting Pulev. Who cares? Nobody want to see, you fight Pulev, a guy that you just knocked out, already had knocked out previously. So what are you proving by fighting Pulev? I understand Pulev is the mandatory, so is Luis Ortiz. So if you really want to, build on your momentum as far as being a real champion, showing people that you're a real champion and you just didn't beat a senior citizen in Wladimir Klitschko, you will fight Luis Ortiz. Now, it's not a casual fan's dream for you to fight Luis Ortiz. Nobody wants to, casuals don't give a fuck about that in the UK. Nobody gives a shit pretty much about him fighting Luis Ortiz instead of hardcore fans, so I understand that angle. I've seen plenty of, casual UK fans said he don't need Luis Ortiz, he don't need that fight, but these are the same people that were screaming, Luis Ortiz would knock out Wilder, he's the best in the division, he's the most dominant heavyweight, when he started splashing on the scene. These are the same people. But all of a sudden, Anthony Joshua proved to be, legitimate, I guess, in their eyes by beating a senior citizen in Wladimir Klitschko. Now, I guess Luis Ortiz is second rate. And now they want to kind of put Dylan White in there with Wilder, and they want to put Luis Ortiz in there with Wilder. But everybody acting like Anthony Joshua really earned the throne, which he didn't. He's not the king of the heavyweight throne. It was Tyson Fury, but I think it's still vacant. Now that Tyson Fury is, I think he's done. He's too big. He's going through too much right now. I think he's done it as a boxer. I don't think we'll see him again, at least not for long. But at the end of the day, man, he's obviously ducking Luis Ortiz, and hopefully WBA does the right thing and makes him drop that belt because they told him he had to fight. Hopefully they don't give him an exception to fight Pulev, because it's pointless. Because if you fight Pulev and keep his belt, he's not going to fight Luis Ortiz. I guarantee you he's not going to fight Luis Ortiz. And, no time soon. Not in the next calendar year. Maybe when Luis Ortiz is on the other side of 40 or a little bit older, but you know, it is what it is. You know, if the WBA makes him drop that belt, you know, UK fans are going to make the same excuses. Oh, you don't need Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz is not a draw in the UK. He's not a big enough pull in America. And they make the same fucking excuses for Wilder. Oh, Wilder is windmill. Wilder needs to get his resume up. But at the end, and they want to put Wilder and Ortiz together to make it easier for Joshua. But, you know, same excuses. We gone.